play with it.
Those men, they what?
You're ready to love.
Hit the like button, hit the like button, hit the like button, hit the like button. Let's get right into it.
Really, yeah, they can't.
Is because you being single is the greatest threat, especially to this modern day man. Don't fall for his nonsense talking about you gonna be a cat lady. Say
Thank you. I don't know if we went over. We probably did go over this, but I gotta go over it again. This is ridiculous. I'm pretty sure we went over this.
Too M digital.
Right. I don't think I'm gonna get flagged for this. Everybody hit the like button.
G was a breakout star in the
Oh, real quick. So that picture is so fucking fake and photoshopped. These women are ridiculous. Anyway, hit the like button. We trying to meet a $25 live stream goal for me to stay on 2 hours, but I might accept 15. It depends on how I go. Cash App, PayPal, Streamlabs, all at the top of the chat. Or you can do super chat, super sticker, dollar symbol on the right of the chat box. $5 makes you the live stream sponsor, king or queen of the stream. Whatever you can give is greatly appreciated. Let's get into this ridiculous nonsense again.
Chicago radio world. For 15 years, I lived in Chicago, one of the most popular radio personalities in Chicago, but she really broke out when she started connecting single people across the country. Business was so good helping people in their dating lives. She quit her radio job and joined the Love Train. She's now host of a hugely popular YouTube matchmaking show. It's called Kendra G Singles.
I don't know if it's hugely popular. I would say Pop the Balloon is hugely popular. That should be getting like 1 to 3 million views within like what, a week or probably days. Let's look it up real quick. Kendra G videos get 5 to 10K views. So I don't know if I would say it's hard. I ain't hating, but I'm just saying. I mean, she's more popular than me, but
Ken
I'm just saying you might be putting a little extra sauce on it. This came out 1 million views in 3 days. And the one that came out 10 days ago got 1.6. So Let's see a video that came out like 3 weeks ago or a month ago. So yeah, like 1 or 2 million views per video. That's crazy. Now this is a hugely popular channel. 1.2 million subscribers. Now let's check out Kendra G. And it got a Netflix deal, so yeah, she earned the right, or we can say, she got a hugely popular YouTube show. Kendra G struggling to break 300,000, and hey, maybe it's the algorithm, but let's check out her videos from a month ago. Let's just say from a month ago. Video from a month ago. 2K, 12K, 10K, 3.8K, 25K. So that's like a crazy breakout video for 32K. That's like viral for Kendra. So I get it though. You hyping her up. I get it. Everybody hit the like button, hit the like button, hit the like button. Rumble, what we doing, Rumble? Oh, 5 people on Rumble. What up, my Rumble lights? Hit the like button.
Kendra G, Alana, come on out!
Okay, now let's break down these two women. The lady on the left, I mean, she likes the attention. She's genuinely happy right now. Everybody's looking at her. But it's still within reason. She's basking in the glory within reason. Kendra is a complete, absolute narcissist. She thinks she's Beyonce. She's running over to the crowd to like shake hands. Ma'am, you're not that famous. Like people might watch your show. There may be some people in the crowd who like you and watch your show, but they don't want to shake your hand. It's not that like deep to them. Like, oh, I gotta make sure. Let me move people out the way so I can shake Kendra G's hand. Like, stop it. Look, I can't diagnose Kendra G with narcissism, but come on. She has a huge, huge, huge ego. I don't know how it fit underneath the wigs. I don't know how it fits underneath the weaves and wigs. Let's watch the come out again.
Oh my God! Oh, thank you. Mwah. Happy Valentine's Day, ladies. I mean, tell you, I can tell already by my audience, because I'm one of the most vocal audiences in TV. They don't know how to feel about this. I never knew, ladies, it was so complicated.
Let's talk about that. Anytime a woman keep going through complications in the dating market, she's not a good woman because it's not complicated. Pick some motherfucker who don't smell bad and who willing to maintain a job and make that shit work with them. These people make relationships seem way harder than what they are. Pick some asshole who don't look hideous, who take a bath, and who willing to maintain a job and suck his dick and make him a sandwich. It's that simple. So usually any woman who's talking about dating as if it's complicated, that's the time when she's ruined. It's over for her by that point. By the time she on TV and the internet talking about how she's struggling with dating and the complications with dating, she's dog shit. Damn near guaranteed.
Never knew, ladies, it was so complicated.
It's tough out there. Dating is a war. You had it right. It's a battlefield out there.
It is.
Bullshit women and bullshit men. Well, no, I take it back. It's a battlefield for bullshit women and good men. It's not a battlefield for Chad and Tyrone. He's fucking and having bitches bring him over food. It ain't a battlefield for him. He know how to play the game and he playing it and he winning because of it and he getting everything he want. Now, a good man trying to do the right thing, it's a battlefield for him. And the bitch who trying to get a dude who don't want her to want her is a battlefield for her. Just to be clear.
Complicated.
Woo,
It's tough out
child.
there.
Dating is a war. You had it right. It's a battlefield out there.
It is.
Yes.
What makes it, Kendra, a battlefield?
I think now because of social media, it's the gift and the curse because now we're all connected. But that fine man you had to worry about just in New York, no, he worldwide now. He got girls in Italy, Mexico, California. So the guy that most women want, he has so many options. And every woman wants the same man, child.
That it doesn't make sense. And look, let's be real. Top 5% of men have always had options. Maybe not the whole world of options with the internet, but it's not really anything new under the sun, people. But that statement right there shows that these hoes is retarded. Because it doesn't make logical sense that 100% of women are going to get with 5 to 10% of men. That doesn't even logically make sense. Even if every guy get a wife and a side piece, that still leaves what? That still leaves what? 80% of women just, I guess, shit out of love. Or fucked once by this guy and then he move on. It makes no sense whatsoever. And this is why they shouldn't be empowered. And this is why they should really just be controlled. Within reason. I mean, you know what I mean. Like how it used to be back in the day. Female empowerment ruins dating and ruins society. Fucking period. Your dad or uncle or whatever man you have in your life that loves you should pick your mate and you should marry that dude and make it work through thick and thin. Other than that, you can forget about a respectable dating market. I mean, like I said, Kevin Samuels once said dating is dumb, and when he first said it, I didn't get it, but now I totally get it. Dating is dumb. Pick the best guy you can get in high school or college and ride it out to the death. Anything other than that, y'all just playing games and fucking.
That most women want, he has so many options. And every woman wants the same man, child. Really? I don't care if she work at the Piggly Wiggly or she's the corporate lawyer on Wall Street. She want her a rich man, and that's just what it is.
I don't know about that. I mean, every woman wants a man who could provide with no help, but it's just not realistic at all. Not even close. But yes, it's true. Every woman on the planet who's heterosexual wants a man who could pay all the bills with no help from her financially. But it's just some women are willing to, realize that's not realistic and work with what they can work with. And those are the women who usually succeed in dating and marriages. The only time women really succeed in dating and marriage is when they've been humbled. If she's still on some type of high horse, she's probably gonna fail. And even if she get married, the marriage ain't gonna work. The only way women are successful with men is when they're humbled. Period. I'll be right back.
Hello, Tessa.
Hey, how are you? I think
I'm
I just
good.
Okay. Hi.
Hi, welcome in.
Hi, thank you.
You're
I
welcome.
just-
Let me ask you this. You consent to be on a live and potentially all platforms.
Yeah, definitely.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm just like working on my makeup. I'm a single girl, so I listen in every once in a while. Hi.
All right. What's your question tonight?
Well, I wouldn't say I've been kind of detached a little bit from dating. Like, I definitely do want to date somebody, but I'm just feeling like not as interested. And I kind of feel like it just kind of goes in and out, you know what I mean? Like sometimes you're like, oh, I don't want to be too focused on dating that it's like I don't want to give off this desperate energy.
Mm-hmm.
So I feel like it's about like I don't know. Like, do you think it's healthy to kind of like take time away from dating and then just to come back?
Yeah, or just not think about it. Just think about I'm living my life. It's my world. I'm going out into the world. I'm, enjoying my life, and that's it. That's
Yeah.
how you need to approach it. Yeah,
Yeah.
if I meet someone, I meet someone. If not, it is what it is.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm
And
just kind
how
of
are you
focused on my
showing
own
up? Like,
goals.
let me ask you this. How are you showing up to these spaces where you are going out to potentially connect with someone? What are we wearing? Like, are you going out tonight?
Yeah, but I'm not gonna wear this. I'm going just out with some girlfriends. There's like kind of like a little dance party for like women tonight. So, I mean, there'll probably be men there, but it's like mostly just kind of like a girls like dance night with a DJ. So I'm just doing some like colorful eyeshadow, and I'm not exactly sure what I'm gonna wear, but
Okay, maybe we can help you with the outfit because as soon as you leave your house, I always tell you girls that that's the potential that you can meet someone. You just never know. Getting into the car, getting into the taxi, leaving, entering the place. You just never know.
yeah, yeah. I don't know. Lately, I don't know. I know that it's summer and everything, but I just like haven't really been feeling like I don't know, wearing like summery clothes. I think I'm just a little bit like more reserved. I would
That
say.
energy test, that energy too is not gonna help. Your energy. You feel defeated. That's what I feel. Like defeated. Ugh, I'm over this dating. Like here we go again. On FaceTime with the girl. Should I wear this? Okay, whatever. I'm just gonna wear this. That's what it feels like to me right now.
Well, honestly, maybe you're not completely wrong. Like I did just kind of like I had like I was dating this guy, like I
Mhm.
just like moved back here and I met someone like right away. And it
Okay.
was just like so intense
Mhm.
and like he was super into me. Like I didn't really have to like really lean in. Like he wanted to do anything for me. He wanted to be there for me. We were talking about the future. And then it just kind of suddenly changed. And then it just felt like he was like out of my life. He was
Did
out of
it
my life.
change? Did it change after Cookie, or did you?
It was kind of like we only really hooked up once in like the 3 months that we were together, but I could kind of like I feel slightly ashamed, but like I had kind of been withholding and trying to like get to, kind of build up a relationship because at first I felt kind of like reserved about the connection.
Mm,
Um but I don't know, like to be honest, yeah, I kind of like leaned in and like
yeah.
allowed that to happen and then it kind of fell apart from there. So uh,
I think you know what? Instead of beating yourself up, now you know better, and now you know. Well, next time I can't move that way. I can't go against myself because you even said I felt something and I should have never moved forward, but you did.
yeah,
So,
I
yeah.
did. I did, but and honestly, like when I even think about dating, like in the back of my head, like I can still kind of like hear his name. So it's just like, yeah,
His name.
like yeah, like I don't know, like I can just kind of feel like his energy, kind of like still in my field, or at least like in my like emotionally, kind of like in my field.
Has he
So,
reached out to you since?
huh?
Or has he reached out to you?
No, I
Okay.
just don't think I'm like completely over it.
And how long ago was that?
That was like that ended maybe like 40 days ago.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. But girl, it's time to move on, babe. I'll
Huh?
give it. It's time to move on. You give it, 24 hours, 48 hours. That's it. That's it. It's
No,
done.
totally,
Mhm.
totally, yeah. Like I'm not like hanging on to it. I'm willing to meet other people and go out. I am. I totally am.
But the
But
thing is, there may be men who see you, but this energy that you have, it's like, whoa. Like it may feel like unapproachable vibes. Like, oh, she seems defeated. She's over it. It's like, what do you want? Okay. If they come to you, it's what do you want energy? Okay, what's your name? Okay, cool. That's what I feel.
I wouldn't say it's like what do you want completely, but I don't know. I'm not really sure what I'm looking. I don't know what I'm really looking for in a guy anymore. Like, especially when you like start to like somebody and you think you see everything that you want and then it doesn't work out. It just kind of leaves you like a little bit disillusioned.
Yeah, I guess this is what I will say. You live and you learn. You learn from your past mistakes, and you ensure it doesn't happen again. and you raise your standards. That's how I see it.
Yeah, definitely. Definitely. Yeah.
I miss y'all. All I know is I came in on her saying some dumb shit about raising your standards as you get more damaged and older. That makes no fucking sense. Let's just get back.
At the Piggly Wiggly, or she's the corporate lawyer on Wall Street. She want her a rich man, and that's just what it is.
Really?
Yes, girl. Hide your man, Tamara. Hide him. Hide him. Don't let her go outside. Don't let her go outside, child.
Don't let him go. Okay, I'm locking my door. Steven, don't you leave that house. Kendra.
Let's talk about that.
Child.
Don't let him go. Okay, I'm locking my door. Steven, don't you leave that house.
Even that right there. I know it's a joke, bro. It's not a joke. These undertones set the narrative in social situations. These little jokes are what set the tone in social situations. Not even just between men and women, but also between men and men. Because when you around men, if it's a certain guy that they don't like or something, they will spin the narrative that you soft because they don't like you. So since they don't like you, everything you do is gonna be wrong. Everything you say is that was corny. But they'll do it in a joking way. But that's what spins the narrative to how everybody's gonna treat you now. So that little Darren, you don't leave the house while waving her finger. Women don't even play around like that with men they genuinely respect. But like I said last night, that's never going to be 90% of men, no matter what. Women only respect 10% of men tops. And the other 90% are tools or just an annoying 6-year-old redheaded stepbrother at best. That's how they view you. An annoying redheaded stepbrother until I need you, and then I'll use you as a tool. And then after I don't need you no more, then it's back to treating you like a annoying redheaded 6-year-old stepbrother. I'm annoyed with your presence at best, or I'm gonna playfully insult you just to amuse myself. That's how most women see at least bottom 80% of men. So that little joke of Darren, don't you leave that house. I don't take that. A lot of people say, "Oh, you're too uptight, bro." No, because I know that those undertones set the tone with how people treat you and see you in those circles, in those social circles. So to keep that in mind, y'all. Those little jokes that people make about you, trust me, it's bigger than you think. Trust me, it's a bigger deal than you think. Just like when people playfully tell you to shut up. And then when somebody be like, "Oh no, don't tell me to shut up. I know you playing, but don't tell me to shut up." People act like you tripping. No, you ain't tripping. You got it right. Because small disrespect and playful disrespect turn into serious big disrespect.
I'm locking my door. Steven, don't you leave that house. Kendra, thousands and thousands of people call you.
Yes.
They want to be on the show.
Yes.
They want your advice, but you're single.
That's right, girl, and loving it. Now, you know, I was in a relationship.
Be sensitive is fucking hilarious. Or be sensitive is hilarious. I gotta give it to you, T. Orlando. Now that was a good one. I might even introduce myself as that. Hey, but look, matter of fact, I'm glad you said that, T. Orlando, because that's a perfect example. What you just said. Um so over the internet, I mean, obviously I take trolling a lot better over the internet than in person. But see, T. Orlando, if we were, let's just say, out to eat with family members, or me and you was just out and we was hollering at some bitches. And while we hollering at the bitches, or we hanging out with the bitches, drinking with the bitches, and you say I'm RB sensitive, it takes on a whole different context then, doesn't it? Trolling on the internet, we can laugh about it. I can give you props. That was funny. But if we were actually around other people, it would take a whole different context. Or even, I mean, even if you were here with me, no homo, right now, and you said, "Oh, nigga, you are be sensitive." I mean, I guess it depends on how you say it, the context. I'll put it like this: I'm more open to it over the internet. In person, I probably be like, "The fuck you, man." Like, cause I mean, I'm just using this as an example, obviously, but I don't play like that in real life because I take shit like that serious in real life. Over the internet is funny, but in real life, I take shit like that. It's serious. Um, yeah. T Orlando says me and my brother troll each other hard everywhere. See, and here's another thing. I'm going on a side rant. To me, if you trolling somebody and they're not really trolling back, that's the cue to stop trolling with that person because at that point, I would consider it bullying. Let me know what y'all think if that's the difference maker. If you trolling somebody and they trolling back, then y'all trolling each other. I mean, they still might not like it, but the fact that they trolling back, I can see how that's your cue to be like, oh, I guess okay, we going back. That's our relationship dynamic. But if you always trolling somebody and they just like, man, get out of here with that or something, like, shouldn't you pick up the cue and say, oh, he don't want to play like that. Let me just chill with that with this person because they obviously don't like it. So my question is that person a bully if they keep trying to troll and the person not trolling back? That's my question. Put a yes or no in the chat. Yes or no in the chat.
But you're single.
That's right, girl, and loving it. Now, you know,
Steven, don't you leave that house. Kendra, thousands and thousands of people call you. They
Yes.
want to be on the show.
Yes.
They want your advice, but you're single.
That's right, girl, and loving it. Now, you know, I was in a relationship last year, but this is my single season, and I love it. And single does not mean lonely.
I don't know if I'm gonna get through this. So much to talk about. Still waiting for those yes or nos in the chat. Um, this is my single season. That's fucking pathetic at 45 years old. Still talking about a single season. Grow the fuck up. And she said, what is she? Oh no, she said, I'm single and loving it. You're not loving that you can't keep a relationship at this advanced age. You're not loving that you either keep picking wrong or they doing you wrong or you doing something wrong. You're not loving that. You're not loving still failing at relationships pushing 50. Don't get me wrong. You might be loving this moment, like that week or that month, or even that actual season, 3 months. But in general, you're not loving the fact that you continuously are a failure in the dating market. And you're not going to convince any of us of it, no matter how hard you point your finger. Okay, now this is where I disagree. Now, some people, whatever, this is my take on this. Some people say bullying is only physical bullying. I think that's absurd. Now, this is what I will say. Cyberbullying is some bullshit because just log off. I'll give you that. The whole cyberbully, we'll block them and log off. That's an easy fix. But like if you at work and you kind of got to be around somebody and they're like keep fucking with you and you like, bro, I don't want to play around with you. I don't want to go back and forth with you. And they keep fucking with you. That's verbally. They ain't touching you. But verbally, yeah, that's bullying. That's definitely bullying. Trying to destroy somebody's reputation, doing a little passive aggressive shit to fuck with them, you know, throwing something close to your head, but they didn't hit you, but they did it on purpose, or accidentally, so-called accidentally stepping on your shoe, but they always do little shit like that. And after a while, you're like, okay, you doing it on purpose now, bro. What's up? It's not really real physical harm, but is that not bullying? Like you keep fucking with this person. To me, that's bullying. I mean, let me know what y'all think. Me, and it's sickening. Like it is. Like anybody who's getting off on continuously fucking with somebody every time they see him, or every day at school or every day at work, like something is mentally fucked up about you. Like you really like something wrong with you for real. Like normal, decent people don't get a kick out of that. What the fuck? Let's be clear, a lot of people are bullies by my standard of what a bully is. I mean, I don't know if I say a lot, but I'll say this. As a human being, the sooner you learn how to deal with bullies, whatever that may be, slick comebacks, whatever your method is, but the sooner you learn how to deal with bullies, the better, because there's going to be bullies throughout every stage of your life. There's going to be bullies that you have when you're 80. Yeah. People, there is no stage in life where you don't got to worry about bullies, whether that's school, work, whether that's at the nursing home, the motherfucking nurses trying to bully you when you're 80. There is no point in life where you don't have to deal with bullies. So the sooner you learn how to deal with bullies, the better. But I still don't respect bullying, even though it is a part of life. There's really no getting around it. But yeah, I get that people are hypersensitive these days, but like I have a certain idea in my head of what it is to be respectable and what it is to be respectful to others. And most people aren't respectful to others. Human beings treat others like shit. And here's my problem with the sensitive argument. Let me break this down. Somebody walk up to me and just say, "You a little punk little bitch, RB Sensei." I could respond two ways. I could just be like, "Yeah, whatever, man," and walk off. And then people would say, "Oh no, he ain't sensitive. He just said whatever and walked off." Or I could be like, "Man, what you mean? I'm a punk ass bitch. Can you talk to me like that, man? That's rude as fuck, man. How you gonna just call me a punk?" I could overreact completely. And then people could say, "Oh, you a sensitive little bitch, RB Sensei." It doesn't matter if I'm sensitive or not. The question is, were you in the wrong? See, too many people focus on who's sensitive and who's not sensitive. That's irrelevant when we talking about something being done or said that somebody got hurt by or was sensitive to, because it's a deflection. So it's a way to deflect from me holding you accountable for just coming up to me and disrespecting me and calling me a little bitch. If I be like, "Hey man, don't call me a little bitch," you be like, "Oh man, you being sensitive." No, you're deflecting. I caught you. You were in the wrong for calling me a little punk bitch unwarranted. So to deflect from that, you're gonna say, "Oh, you one of them little hypersensitive snowflakes." Even if I am, you still in the wrong. See, we lose like sight of what the actual conversation should be, in my opinion. I'm trying to think of one of those woke. Now, if we're talking about misgendering somebody, the argument isn't that the person that got super hypersensitive about you misgendering them. The conversation really isn't about how sensitive they got about it. The conversation is about, well, this whole concept is ridiculous to begin with. There's only two gens. So the idea that you want me to call you a fourth or fifth one is ridiculous in itself. It's not really a conversation about how sensitive they got about you misgendering them. So if somebody come up to me or we having a conversation, we in a social group, and somebody say, "Oh man, RB, you too sensitive," and they saying that in front of my family or my friends or some bitches we trying to holler at, like this wasn't really the time or place to call me out for being sensitive when we trying to holler at some bitches. So that was like some sucker shit. So me calling you out for it being some sucker shit, you saying I'm sensitive don't change the matter at hand. 'Cause maybe you're right, maybe you're wrong, but that's not really the matter at hand. If I'm sensitive or not about what you said, the matter at hand is, were you right for saying what you saying, or were you right for saying what you said, and in the context you said it, and who you said it in front of. That's really the conversation here. Um, like, what's the bigger problem in society? People being rude or people being too sensitive about people being rude? I would say people being rude. What's more of a bigger issue in society? People being super sensitive about others disrespecting them, or the fact that others are disrespecting them? Or the fact that too many people disrespect other humans. I think people disrespecting other humans is a bigger issue than people being too sensitive about being disrespected. But let's continue. But then obviously that's subjective, right? What's disrespect? People know what's I don't play that game either. Well, what's disrespect? You know what humans know what disrespect is. I don't play that. Oh, I'm dumb. I don't know what disrespect is. Everybody pretty much know what disrespect is. Let's not play that game. That's another way to deflect. Well, what is disrespect? Like trying to get philosophical and shit. You know what disrespect is, motherfucker. 90% of the time, don't get me wrong, I ain't even gonna say 90. There are some situations where somebody genuinely didn't mean something by something and hey, I didn't mean to offend you. Like, sorry, man, I didn't mean anything by it. But 80% of the time, people know what the fuck they doing and saying when they do it and say it. That's very rare where I feel like somebody genuinely, oh my bad, I really ain't mean nothing by it. Yes, they did. 80% of the time, yes, they did. The fuck. Let me read some comments before we press play. Let's get the donations up. If y'all want me to stay on 2 hours, I'm trying to meet a $25 live stream goal. Nothing has been met. Um, Cash App, PayPal, Streamlabs all at the top of the chat, or super chat, super sticker, dollar symbol on the right of the chat box. You know, whatever you can give is greatly appreciated. Um, I'm looking for 25, but I may stay on for 15. But either way, let's get some donations up. Uh, Let's see, where the hell is this? Hold on, I'm about to press play. Let me read a couple comments and then I'm gonna press play. Bear with me. No, 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 no. We know. Hold on. Being sensitive online is a different ball game than being. I guess you can call me sensitive in person. The reason why I'm sensitive to those things is because I understand what it is. I know what you're really doing. That's why I said it's a deflection when people say, "Oh, you being too sensitive." No, you being too disrespectful. I know what's up with you. I know why you said that. I want to give y'all an example, but I don't want to dox myself. I'm trying to see if I can give you this example without doxing myself. Hold on, let me read some comments. Okay, T. Orlando says, but it goes back to the point I just made. T. Orlando says, niggas is soft these days. We dealt with real bullies back in the day. That's no. I mean, you're right to an degree. You know, a lot of niggas are soft, or what you would call soft, I guess. But it's like I said, It's a deflection. It's not a matter of. I mean, that may be true that niggas is soft these days, but that's not the point. That's what I'm trying to say. Like, you shouldn't be bullying motherfuckers, regardless of if they soft or they take it like a G. You still wrong. I don't understand what like you see what I'm saying? Like, I mean, niggas being soft is a whole nother conversation, but like that's not really relevant to the conversation. The conversation is you shouldn't be bullying motherfuckers verbally or physically or in any type of way. Period. You're fucking evil, and you're dead ass wrong. And I think even people with that sense of humor, like, well, I don't want to take it that far. I get it. People troll. People, y'all already know how I feel about trolling, roasting. Uh, it's not my thing. And there's nuance involved. Who it is, what exactly they said. But let me talk about this real quick. We going on like a side tangent. But fuck it, we chilling, we kicking it. Um, okay, T. Orlando says if there's no threat of violence, check it and move on. And I agree. But I mean, I agree with that statement. Um, Checking it can be. It just depends on the situation. I agree. You should check it, but it takes a certain type of finesse to check certain people in certain type of environments. I'll say that. Um, Bullies made Gen X stronger people. Now people think being an NPC is being cool. Yeah. These 5% are also the chicks that become a nightmare to date. Wait, what 5%? Which 5%? Which 5% of women? Um, Example. Complimenting someone's hair becomes sexual harassment charge. Wait, what? Bullies now are cancel culture. I agree with that. It could be some reverse bullying. If you misgender someone, then they file harassment charges on you or say that you're transphobic. Agree, Flower. But about culture being bullies now, we had to deal with Debo. I mean, yeah, Debo. Oh my God. Yeah, I mean, don't get me wrong. There's levels to bullying. I'm not saying Debo versus somebody saying you sensitive is the same level of bullying. You know what I mean? Well, I'm not saying somebody one time saying you're sensitive is bullying. So let me not say that. But somebody always trying to roast you and you not roasting back isn't the same as Debo kicking your ass and taking your shit. Obviously, they're still both wrong, but yeah, nowhere near the same level. Um, People take things that were not even anything disrespectful as bullying, not even low key. I mean, yeah, I agree with that statement. Hyenas claim disrespect every time they are told they are not accountable for their actions. Well, yeah, that don't yeah, that's just some goofy shit. um, it's easier to be a victim when you can be anonymous. Yeah, that's true. Calling people sensitive while bullying them is a narcissistic trait. I agree. I'm saying 5% that allegedly could be psychopaths or sociopaths become the examples of the chicks that are evil. My point is 5% is a lot of chicks out there that lack empathy. Yeah. All right, let's continue. Donations up. Mm. How long have I been on? What we looking like on Rumble? We just shooting the shit. Does Ashley use shoe polish? Why is she so shiny? Yeah, everybody want to know that, Persian. I don't know why she's so damn shiny. What is it called? That's like a thing they do. What is it called when women get shiny? What is it called? Fuck, glow up. What? It's some type of. Let's see. Shit. Let's go back to that one. Oh, this is Daily Mail too. Ex NASA engineer claims trillions of shape shifting cloak devices are hidden across Earth. It's about to get weird, y'all. I'm telling y'all. I'm not saying Daily Mail is the most. Well, I mean, news is all fucking corrupt and shit anyway. But it ain't one of them off-brand news like outlets that you just never heard of before that's saying some wild shit. But I already know all this shit is true. Y'all just gotta play catch up. Recently surfaced on social media, more and more so-called space disruptors have come forward to reveal what they know about UFO related projects. Yeah, it's coming out. It's about to come out. Anyway, what did I come over here to look up? I forgot what I was about to look up, y'all. Oh, why Ashley's so shiny. Fuck it. Let's hear her cat one more time.
Show they
Yes.
want your advice, but you're single.
That's right, girl, and loving it. Now, I was in a relationship last year, but this is my single season, and I love it. And single does not mean lonely. Single means nobody can't claim me.
Right.
And I got a roster. If you want to join the team,
So now you're coming across in front of all these people that's gonna see this as a old hoe. Women don't even see it this way for the most part, especially grown ass women. I mean, maybe if she was 16, some dumbass young girls would claim or like brag about having a roster. But No grown ass adult is hearing this woman on this show talking about she got a roster at 45. Is seeing this as like respectable. This is fucking pathetic and sad and childish. And most of the people who saw this segment sees her as a loser. 45 talking about you can join the roster. Everybody knows that means you a ran through hoe. You got to be mentally retarded to think that's a win for a woman. I mean, we can talk about how it's not a win for a man, but for a woman, oh my god, oh god.
Are you retarded? How? Hold on, bro. How? How you? I'm saying, how? Like, talk to me, bro.
Oh, I don't even know what to say. I'm 45 and you could join the roster on a national fucking whatever syndicated platform, whatever the fuck you call it. That's cringy as fuck. Let's just continue. This is sad. And Kendra posted this on her channel and she got flamed on her own channel. Let's just read a couple comments. This says Tamara didn't co-sign none of that BS. She said, "No, I don't move like this." Fact. You can tell the difference between a modern woman and a traditional woman right there. No, I mean Tamara ain't a good woman either. We could go in on that. But yeah, it's not a flex to be better than Kendra G. But yeah, compared to Kendra G, even a horrible woman will seem like a traditional halfway decent woman. Okay, Tamron is showing you why she is married, and Kendra is showing you why she is single. Facts. Kudos to Tamron for being objective. You could tell she is fair and not there up for the man bash. Kendra G is brave for posting this to her channel because this interview was a bad look for her. W2s and oh, we didn't get to that part yet. I needed to see this honestly. I forgot that normal women do. I'm a terrible reader, y'all. It's not a reflection of my intelligence. I need to read more so I can get more practice. I don't know if y'all noticed or not. When I was doing more articles on the channel, my reading was progressively getting better. It's not that I don't know how to read, obviously, but what is it called? Foreshadowing or something? Anyway, I gotta work on it or more practice. Um, I needed to see this honestly. I forgot that normal women don't act like any of the guests on Kendra G's show. No, that's not true. Well, what's normal in the black community is not what's normal in other communities. So what to me, what comes on Kendra G is the black norm. For sure, for sure. Yeah, Kendra don't know what a bad look is, and she has no self-awareness. Absolutely no self-awareness.
How do you lack so much self-awareness that you don't see how stupid all of this is?
Okay, Lauren just sent in $5. Let me add her on the Rare Bella Queen competition. Lauren's leaving everybody in the dust. She's at $90. So Lauren just got the donation floodgates going. I'm looking to at least meet $15 to stay on 2 hours, but preferably 25. Just for you, Lauren.
You can fuck with me if you wanted to. 100 motherfuckers can't tell me nothing.
Hey, bitch, I'm a problem, nobody solve it. You can keep hating, I'm popping regardless.
Bro, to see this since first grade. I been that bitch. You got a girl who is cool, ain't gon' tell shit.
You don't need this little bitches with money. You don't need this little bitches with money. You don't need this little bitches with money. You ain't never fuck with no boss, bitch. I turned you out. When a real one hold you down, baby, you supposed to drink.
Stone sets, I got my own baguettes.
Jealousy, let it go, results could be tragic. I push the beat, not the backseat girl. I push the beat, not the backseat girl.
Shout out to Sheila. I hope she's doing okay. Everybody put Sheila in your prayers. Um, yeah, I hope she check in soon. I don't see have we seen Jen in a minute. I don't feel like we seen Jen in a minute. Usually we heavy with the ladies in the morning, but I came on a little late. Let's get back to it. Oh boy, here we go. They really kissing Tamron ass on this um in this comment section. But here's the thing: I know that all black women aren't ghetto but just I know that all black women aren't ghetto, but just because she isn't ghetto doesn't mean she isn't domineering, controlling, aggressive, hard headed. You know what I mean? But see, a lot of black people think just because a black woman ain't ghetto, she a good woman, and just because she present herself well and dress well and know how to use a couple big words, that she not another black female stereotype. Just because she's not the ghetto black stereotype, don't mean she doesn't meet other negative black female stereotypes. But they really glazing Tamron Hall in this comment section. But they blue pilled. It's to be expected. But yeah, like T. Orlando says, the exception proves the rule. This is even women roasting Kendra on this. I think this a woman right here says Kendra really blew it, setting women up for failure. This comment says Kendra really displayed how embarrassing her brand is in front of Tamron's audience. Them people was laughing at her, not with her, and she was too excited in the moment to catch on. Facts. This is a woman saying this. As for announcing you have a roster, clown activity. Facts. This says basically Kendra G's audience represents the most toxic, conceited, and selfish aspects of dating, while Tamron is more realistic and down to earth. Oh boy, we gonna touch on it. Damn, look how much they kissing Tamron ass. Tamron Hall is the reason you don't paint a black woman with a broad brush. This is so ignorant. Tamron is showing why she's clearly married. Ladies, take notes. Oh my gosh, she got married at like 40. She's not the exception to the rule. Any woman could get married. Every woman got a dude in her inbox that's a simp that she can get married to if she put on a fake nice girl act for 6 months to a year. It's not a flex. Now, if she would have been married since she was 20, 25 and been married for 20 years at 45, that's a different ball game. And her man is still a millionaire. So she claims well, we didn't get to that part, but she claims she settled because he's shorter and probably make less millions than her. But she didn't really settle. That's what I'm saying. Like, even when women think they're settling, they're still getting with a guy that's way better than them. When it comes to the stuff that really count in life, like the stuff that God would care about, not your fucking degrees and money.
Nobody can't claim me.
Right.
And I got a roster. If you want to join the team, where the camera at, Cameron?
You are so dumb. You are really dumb. For real.
Right. Shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up. What niggas spy out you, nigga? Shut the fuck up.
Nasty bitch.
Look at Tamara. She's literally covering her face from cringe and laughter at this silly shit. Let's watch this.
Team, where the camera at, Cameron?
She's literally covering her face from embarrassment and cringe.
If you want to join the team, where the camera at, Cameron? Hit me up on Instagram, Kendra G Media. We got space for one. We got space
Because
for
I
one.
love that scene.
AKA, I don't value any of the guys that are showing interest in me. Because if she was getting interest from a guy she values, she wouldn't need a roster, right? Because she would be like working on starting to get in a relationship with that dude. She would be dating one guy that she genuinely likes, that she sees value in, that genuinely likes her and see values in her, and they would be working towards a relationship. No man that a woman respects is going to be a part of a roster, and she's not going to put him in a roster. So she just exposing herself again for being low value.
You just don't get it, do you? You don't.
But just because you're not in a relationship doesn't mean you're not dating.
No.
And that can be your season where you're exploring yourself and what's on the landscape. Future proofing.
Yes.
Kendra.
Oh, you gotta have a job. You have to have an ambition that's gonna go somewhere for sure. I wanna see W-2 forms. I wanna see success records. I wanna meet your mama. I wanna know where you live. Is it in your name?
Who's doing all that for a bitch pushing 50? Who not gonna be anything traditional to you, not really gonna be much of a benefit at all to you. I mean, what after you hit that a few times, why would any man even stay around? And she gonna be embarrassing you on her show, embarrassing you when you go to the Super Bowl, dancing, goofy shit, wig falling off her head. Why? If let's just say I was gonna show a bitch my W-2, which no, even a low value man ain't gonna do that. Even a motherfucker who work at McDonald's and never touched a woman before ain't gonna do that. But let's just say I was gonna do it. It wouldn't be for a bitch like you. This is just absurd. Yeah, this is what happened when you date a scammer. Now you want to see if the motherfucker real name is his real name and who he lived with and the lease and all that. Yeah, that's what happened when you date scammers in your 40s. But what does that say about you that you dating a scammer in your 40s? Yeah.
Mama, I wanna know where you live. Is it in your name?
By the time a man can pass future proofing, he's not fucking with low value women like you though. I mean, I know I just said it, but I gotta say it again. By the time he passes all these tests, he can have 5 other bitches 15 years younger than you with less damage than you. Because here's the thing, even though I always talk about women over 30 being damaged and stuff, they still less damaged usually than a 45-year-old woman on average. So if this man gonna do it for somebody and he don't want to date a woman in her 20s, he's gonna do it for a 28 to 35-year-old. A 55-year-old man with his shit together, yada yada yada, he the man. He gonna date a 28 to 35-year-old if he don't want to go, early 20s. That's the problem. Like by the time y'all get these, by the time they are this stiff on their standards, they don't qualify for those standards. So they just gonna keep running on that hamster wheel. Women don't exist in a world where they don't qualify for something. So they don't understand that concept. They understand the concept of a man not qualifying for them, but they don't understand that concept of them not qualifying for a certain man. That'd be a good first date question. Do you think there's any man on the planet you don't qualify for? Or do you think you are on the level where you can get any man on, like you so bomb, you so dope that you can pretty much pull any man on the planet you wanted to? Or is there any man on the planet that's out of your league? If a woman say, no, there's no man on the planet that's out of my league, then I don't know if you would want to fuck with her.
Ambition that's gonna go somewhere for sure. I wanna see W-2 forms. I wanna see success records. I wanna meet your mama. I wanna know where you live. Is it in your name? Is it? I need to see the lease because sometimes.
Kendra, I'm not good enough to date. If I were, let me tell you, because we're talking about it from the female gaze to the male. I'm just talking in general. If I had gone on a date with someone and they started asking me about my W-2s and my bank account, they would have been seeing the gas come out of the pipes of my car.
Yes.
Because that's too, I'm intimidated now.
Well, because women are tired of wasting their time. I'm talking from the woman's perspective.
Yeah.
So they're like, I don't want to make you be already made. I don't got clay. I'm not magic.
But guys don't want that either. They don't want to make us.
Well, true, but the thing with guys...
And they don't want a broke lady.
Well, no, I don't know though.
The fact that the fact that you're 50 and y'all still even having these conversations. I get it. I mean, if you got a show, but the fact that I mean, you know what? I'll take it back. Kendra's a dating show. Dating is her career, so I'll give it to her. But the fact that she's still talking about this and a lot of this stuff applies to her life is what's pathetic. Now, if she was a dating coach or dating show host or whatever, and she was married or something and talking about dating, that makes sense in that context. But the fact that she's still out here with the women that are trying to get a man in their 40s and 50s, oh my gosh. Like, yeah, it's time for Kendra to just get a little boy toy, a secret boy toy that scratch her itch. But see, let's go deeper. Let's go a little deeper. It's one thing for a woman to accept her fate and just be like, you know what, a relationship with a man just ain't for me. So fuck it. It's one thing for her to accept it, but she still got to go to these events. She still got to constantly go on these interviews and have people ask her, well, why you don't got a man? She still got to go to her own dating events and people talk about dating and, well, what's up with you, Kendra? See, that's one of the hardest parts of this whole women who are never going to get a man. It's not just her being at peace with it, which she never will be, but let's just say the ones who become at peace with it or whatever, they still got to constantly hear the questions for the rest of their life. What up, Ricardo? That's the hard part. And she still got to come up with explanations to tell people, and she still has to, even though she keep getting asked the same shit and she tired of getting asked the question, and but she still have to come up with a graceful way to answer it that makes sense and not come across bitter and mad. You see what I'm saying? She has to balance all that and the fact that she's really not okay with it deep down. And then even when she get kind of okay with it, you still got people pressing her about it. That's making it a raw topic all over again, even though she was kind of in an okay place about it. But every time somebody asks about it, now the feelings is bubbling back up, and she about to go home again and cry herself to sleep at night, even though she had a good month and wasn't thinking about it. But then every time somebody bring it up, now it's gonna fuck up her week, if not, month. It's just awkward, man. Everything after 30, if a woman is still single, like no kids, it all get awkward after 30. Everything about women in general get awkward after 30. If she don't got like a husband and kids by that point. Because she got to explain for the rest of her life. Nobody's ever going to leave her alone about it. I mean, maybe a few close family members, but if you somebody who always out and about, you meeting and greeting, you doing this and doing that for work or whatever you're doing, you're constantly going to get asked about it. And then when you get to a certain age, like really the age that Kendra at, people just assume, oh, where's your husband? Oh, and then she gotta say, oh, I don't have one. And then she gotta go on this awkward, socially awkward rant about I'm happy single. Everybody don't gotta have it. And then everybody looking at her weird, like, okay, lady, I just asked a question. Sorry, geez, relax. And she gotta go on this whole tirade. I got a roster. It's like, okay, lady, can we anyway? What's for dinner? Like, anyway, can we how about that weather? How about those Broncos? Like, just somebody just shut this bitch up. Like, 'cause yeah, like Kendra's still trying to pull off I'm 28 to 35. She's still I mean, women spend the rest of their lives, especially a woman who's this shallow and into her looks and superficial shit. She's gonna spend her whole life trying to pull off I'm still kind of sort of young. I mean, I'm older, but I ain't older. Like women have to spend the rest of their lives after 40 trying to still kind of sort of look at least 30, 35, even when they 40, 45, 50, 60. Well, maybe not when they 60, but you know what I mean. They spend their whole lives trying to look 10 to 20 years younger. And even when she's 65, she's spending her whole fucking day trying to figure out how can I look at least 50. Like, yeah, the glorious single years of Anitaville. That should be the title of that should be the title of tonight's stream, if I can remember. The gloriously single years of Anitaville. Is Anita still making videos? But anyway, look, if they still single after 40, no kids, it's just they mad, they bitter, they always snapping on people if they ask the wrong question. It's just bad and awkward, man. It's bad and fucking awkward. But no, what I was gonna say was when Kendra get to the age when it's just undeniable that she's like in her mid to late 50s, early 60s, like when she claims she's never gonna get surgery, but I don't believe that for one fucking second. Her ego's too big. I don't believe for one second Kendra. I don't. She may have not had anything done yet. I think she might have said she got some Botox, but she claims she's never gonna do anything more than that. I don't believe it for one second. And if she never gets anything done, I'll give her props. And she embraces like, yeah, I'm looking older, but it's fine. Like, I'll give her credit for that. But I highly doubt Kendra will never ever get any type of plastic surgery. Her looks are too big of a part of her identity. But the point I was gonna make is when Kendra G get to an age where look, it's just no getting around it. You a old looking bitch. That's when like shit really gonna hit. Far as no man, no marriage, no kids. See, when a woman still could pull off some type of sexy look or she's still getting attention for her looks, she still want to be with somebody and she's still kind of depressed and she older and wanted kids and stuff. But it don't really hit until they not even getting attention for what they look like no more. And it ain't her award-winning personality that's gonna have people want to be around her or talk to her. So that's when it's really gonna hit. And that shit is gonna be fucking brutal and sad and some more shit. And here's the thing too. Let's break it down. Let's get the donations up. I'm cooking and I'm on longer than an hour. Let's get the donations up. Cash App, PayPal, Streamlabs, all at the top of the chat. Super chat, super sticker, dollar symbol on the right of the chat box. How many people we got watching? Because I'm about to break something down real quick. Yeah, we got 22 people watching. Let's get the donations up. Oh, and 13 people on Rumble? Yeah. Somebody hit that Cash App, PayPal, Streamlabs, or Super Chat, Super Sticker. Shout out to Persian. He says, lining up to date Kendra reminds me of the sheep lining up to get the COVID vaccine. Shout out to everybody that got the vax. You know, I don't shit on people who got the vax, you know? I mean, you could call them sheep, but they did what they felt was the right thing to do. Some of them got it just because they were sheep, and some of them thought about it and really was hesitant to get it, but eventually got it for one reason or another to keep their job or because one of their family members just had a new baby or something. Hey, I ain't gonna shit on the people that got the vax, you know? But it is what it is. But let me break something down real quick. Here's the thing. I used to always say women never. Oh damn! Why y'all letting Lauren? Y'all letting the women outdo the bros? Come on, y'all can't let the women outdo the bros in donations. You just can't, man. Lauren donated another 5. Let me add that to her list. I think Lauren. I mean, who knows? Maybe one of the other ladies. Well, yeah, Lauren. Well, what is it? August. So we ending the competition starting January 2026. So let's see. I hope the first daughter of modern dating cure. Or I guess I shouldn't give her that title, but I hope Raina is doing good. I hope Raina is doing good. She was a young 17-year-old girl. Don't call the feds on me. That watched my channel. And she was asking for advice. I think I gave her some good advice. Um, um, I hope she's doing good. Her parents probably found out she was watching my channel and banned it or something. I don't blame them. Okay, let's oh, let me play this. This for you, Lauren. Everybody following Lauren footsteps. She holding it down for the channel.
You can fuck with me if you wanted to. 100 motherfuckers can't tell me nothing. Hey, bitch, I'm a problem, nobody solve it. You can keep hating, I'm popping regardless. Real conceited since first grade, I been that bitch. You got a girl who is cool, ain't gon' tell shit. You know niggas love bitches with money. You know niggas love bitches with money. You know niggas love bitches with money. You ain't no fuck with no boss, bitch. I turned you out. When a real one holds you down, baby, you supposed to drown.
Stone sets, I got my own baguettes. Jealousy, let it go, results could be tragic. I push the beat, not the backseat girl. I push the beat, not the backseat girl.
Yeah, we love you, Miriam. It's cool. We don't care about the donations. I don't care about the donations, Miriam. I'm just glad you're here and supporting the content. Lauren, you've been pretty consistent watching the channel. Oh, I asked you a question last night, Lauren. And this is this is a little bit of a personal question, but so what I asked you last night, Lauren, was does your husband know you watch this content? That's my first question. Does your husband know that you watch the content? I guess that's my question. My first question. I guess I can ask two questions at once. And then the next question is like, if he doesn't know, like, do you listen to the show in the headphones? Or like, okay. So I guess she don't got to listen to it in headphones. Okay, her husband has seen my show. All right. Let's T Orlando says he watched the content balls deep before. Now that's hilarious. Oh yeah, didn't you say she could hear it too? Like now that's hilarious. If she could hear it while you was hitting skins, that's funny as hell. But let me break this down real quick. So I used to say this before. Women never want the nice guy. There's this kind of myth in the community that like, oh, when she hits the wall, then she's gonna want those nice guys. No, she never wants the nice guy. The nice guy is a means to an end. The nice guy that they somewhat try to go after 30, 35, or the nice guy they eventually marry or something. Because Kendrick could get married. Let's not get that fucked up. Let's not get that fucked up. Kendra could get married. It's just not to the guy she's gonna actually genuinely want to be married to. I wouldn't be surprised if Kendra doesn't have an arrangement with a guy where it's like sign this prenup. We're gonna get married for 2 years. I'll give you a little payout. I'll give you 200,000. We'll put 200,000 in the prenup. Marry me for 2 years. Just go along with it. I don't care if you fuck other hoes. Just marry me for 2 years. Come to a couple events for me. And then, we're gonna get divorced after 2 years. You're gonna get your 200,000 and then sign this non-disclose not what is it, what is it called? What the fuck? Y'all know what I'm talking about. This non-disclosure agreement and be on your way. Just so when motherfuckers, oh, you married? No, I've been married. I've been there. I done that. It didn't work out. Marriage ain't fair, but I've been married though. It just didn't work out. But y'all can't say I never was married before. I was married. I wouldn't be surprised if Kendra didn't do that. But let's go back to my main point. Women never want the good, nice guy or the guy that I'll just say that. But here's the thing. Kendra's gonna get to a point, like I said, where she's just an old looking bitch. There's not gonna be enough makeup and wigs and outfits and money to change the fact that you just an old looking bitch now. So let's just say that's 55. There's not gonna be any running from it like at 55. And when she's 55 and the looks have faded and she ain't getting attention for her looks no more, that's when they start thinking about all the guys that they curved or that they kind of didn't really give the time of day, who were still pretty decent dudes. Um, they're gonna regret not at least getting with one of those guys when they were 35, 40, 45. Because now she's 55 and even that guy don't want her. So there is a point of regret when a woman's looks really fade and she's still single and she think to herself, damn, I mean, maybe Rod, I mean, he was a little short, but he was good. He had a bag. Because here's the thing, at some point, the options are just going to keep dwindling. And the quality of guy who even going to be willing to talk to Kendra is going to keep going down. And that's when they, at some point, regret, like, damn, I should have just snagged one of them halfway decent motherfuckers when I was 35, 40, 45. One of them dudes I had on the roster, I should have took him serious. Because now I'm getting attraction from dudes who 10 levels below him. So I really should have quote unquote settled. But this is why I don't want women like this to find someone. Because even if she does find someone and quote unquote settle, she's gonna make his life a living hell. So that's why I can't wish men upon these women. I mean, I don't wish Kendra the worst, but I can't wish a good man on Kendra because she's not a good woman and she's gonna destroy his life. So what I wish for Kendra is for her to genuinely find happiness and peace with being single. So hey, that would be dope if that was so 7XLO7 just donated. So I need somebody to translate what 28,000 COP is to USD. But let me read his comment. But wouldn't that'd be incredible if somebody donated $28,000. How much would somebody have to donate $28,000 to RB Sensei? I would say they would have to they damn near have to have $1 trillion to just casually donate $28,000. Well, I guess it's a tax write-off. So, I mean, I guess if somebody had 100 million, they could afford to donate 28,000 to me as a tax write-off. Okay, so 7X said it's about $7, so that's what's up. So $7, so we at $17. So can we get $7 more for my time, people? We was trying to meet a $25 live stream goal, so I just need $7 more. Anybody but Lauren. Anybody but Lauren. Can we just get $7 more for my time?
Before I continue with my message, thank you, Sister Avanti, $10 coming on the Cash App. Thank you, sister. Next time, make it 20, but thank you for that 10. I know you barely had that. Thank you, sister.
You got my 40, homie.
I thought you had $200.
I do, but I won't spend Red's money.
You're going to come up to me and hug my neck and kiss me and say, thank you, thank you, thank you for getting that money out of my pocket.
Oh, I'll just hold on to my money because, you know, there's hardship. Be careful.
You need to make a vow of faith of $1,000. Oh, Bob, couldn't you say 25? No! You can't make a $1,000 vow of faith. I'm saying in faith.
Tithe! Give money and you'll get the blessing. If you don't, nothing for you.
Put some anointing on this money. You put something up here. You put... Woo! Prosper. Prosper, I said. See, that's how I know you still poor, broke, busted, and disgusted, because of how you've been honoring me. I'm not worth your McDonald's money. I'm not worth your Red Lobster money. Let me kick down the door and talk to my cheap sons and daughters. I don't want to hear no more excuses about what y'all can't afford. You can't afford it because you don't see the value here.
I am once again asking for your financial support.
Donations. 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 Donations.
Thank you, Lord. You say you want to make a $500 vow? Then do it. Then do it. If that takes faith for you, do it. You want to make a $100 vow or $200? If that takes faith, see, I like 1,000 because I know I got you. I got you
by
into
the
faith.
faith. This for Chuck. This for you, Chuck.
Thank you for being there, man. Charles,
I run shit. You just live here.
More power to him.
You can't treat him like any of the other niggas around here because he ain't like any of the other niggas around here. You got it?
Right on, brother. I hear you. Man, I hear you.
City boy, city boy.
My nigga.
So I think I made my point about what I was saying. So I'm gonna start bringing shorts back. Y'all motherfuckers gonna get tired of getting. I'm gonna lose some subscribers. I don't be mad at people when I lose subscribers, even though I know YouTube deleting some of them. Cause I mean, you just get tired of seeing RB notifications. I would if it was if I wasn't RB, but ZX, yeah, 7X. That's funny. So let me read your donation. ZX says, "Oh, I just called you ZX again. See, you just put it in my head, 7X." Okay, 7X said, "Isn't it funny how Kendra never checks her own BS like she does occasionally to women on her show? She's not even trying to acknowledge how it doesn't make sense on the man's side." Facts. So I would say $5 more. I think. So where are we at? 17. I think we need. Well, it's probably less than $5. I think we need. I'm lost. Where are we at? Can somebody see where we at with the $25 live stream gold donation? Maybe we $3 short. Hold on. Somebody. Oh, we $4 short. So if anybody just want to, for what was I gonna say, for technicality purposes, $4 more in donation. See, all these women, like, they're not looking for companionship. It's just that simple. Or they're not looking for love. And matter of fact, I'm gonna play an AD clip real quick. Because I'm definitely making this a meme for sure. But any woman who has a salary requirement for a man before she would fuck with him is not looking for love and companionship. Point blank fucking period. I mean, they may be looking for it, but any woman who's on the dating market looking for anything other than love and companionship as the primary thing is a piece of shit that ain't worth dating. I'm not saying you can't look for love and companionship along with other things, but if that's not the number one thing, then that's not a woman worth dating. See, sometimes I wonder if like women like Kendra G deep down inside realize like I'm not worth it to the type of man I want. I wonder, do they ever have that epiphany? See, that's another wall. And I can't even put an age on that. There is no age on that. I can't even make that a part of the 5 walls of female failure. The final wall, and there's no age for this, is when they realize I just ain't fucking worth it to any man. I don't have anything much to offer a man, and I wouldn't be a good deal for any man with anything together, even on a low level. That's the final wall when a woman realizes that I ain't fucking worth it. It's the final wall.
They don't want a broke lady.
Well, no, I don't know though. Some men.
Guys, I'm speaking. Listen, I'm just speaking because I heard you say it.
I don't think men want a broke lady, but they also don't want a lady that's gonna be too expensive. You know, wigs is $2,000, lashes is $300.
Okay,
you know,
are
shoes
you?
is
What kind of shit is that? 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 What kind of shit?
Was thinking about this earlier. If a woman is pretty, she feel entitled to not. She just feel entitled to men's money. If a woman got any looks on her whatsoever, she just feel entitled to money from men. Point blank. Period. I'm trying to find. Is this camera on me? What the fuck did I name it? Is this camera on me? That's stupid. Let's see. Oh, here it go. I'm tripping. It was right there. Yeah, I'm not paying for your weave. Like, but that's absurd. You're a millionaire looking for me to finance your weave and wigs? Like, you're no trophy to be had. Don't get me wrong. There are rich men who will pay for a bitch weave, wig, hair, nails, everything. But it's gonna be a bitch under 30 more than likely. You don't offer anything that would inspire a man to want to pay for your wigs, weave, and nails and whatever. And it's even more awkward because you have money. See, rich men are a little more comfortable paying for a young bitch's shit because she's not expected to have money. But when you an old ass woman with a whole ass career looking for a man to come in and pay for your nails, wigs, and weave, it's way more fucking cringe. Not only because it's like it's pathetic and you're a leech, but just because you a grown ass woman who work full time. Why should I have to pay for that? Even if I do got the big bag. It's awkward on so many levels. Look, that's facts. See, here's the thing. I don't believe in a man taking care of a woman financially. Yeah, I don't. Like, unless, here's the thing. If I just got it and you've been down with me since high school and I just came up and I got it, that's different. You already proved you down with me and I just got it like that. See, a man who just got it like that, it's not really about the money. Like, you know what I mean? Like, and I still, even if I got it like that, I still want you to do something. I don't want you to sit at the house. Like, I want you to get into something. Go get a law degree or something. I mean, I got you. You don't got to worry about bills, but go do something with your fucking life. I'm not about to just take care of a bitch and she just scroll on TikTok on the couch. And then you would have had to been down with me before I got that. And here's the thing, even if I meet a bitch I really like after I was already rich, you still got to go do something. I mean, okay. T. Orlando say, even if I got it, you working. Fuck that. I mean, how can I put this? I'm trying to think of the exact situation. Um, let's say my high school sweetheart. She was working, I was working, we both working. She get pregnant, we still both working or we figuring it out. Um, and then somehow, whatever, my YouTube channel take off and I'm making millions now. And we just had a baby. We got a 2-year-old or something, and she was working. She was through the trenches with me. Yeah, I would. I would. Yeah, you don't gotta work. But then again, she's at home taking care of the baby. So she's doing something. She's taking care of the house. She's taking care of the baby. So in a sense, she is working. She is working. But let's just say, how can I put this? The baby becomes 12 at some point, and I got the bag, and the kid can basically watch themselves at that point. Yeah, I would want the woman to do something because I don't want you nagging me all day. The kid old enough to make their own oodles and noodles or whatever and wash their own clothes. So, um, yeah, I need you to go do something. So here's my question to you, Orlando. If you a millionaire, you want her to work and what, pay bills? Or you just want her to work so she doing something? Like what do you if you saying she gotta work even though you a millionaire, like what are you saying she gotta work to maintain her own to pay half the bills, or like I'm trying to see, or just to pay for her hair, nails, and credit card bill. I'm trying to see. I'm trying to see where your mindset is, T. Orlando. Far as okay, she got to work. Okay, he says a bitch is always gonna work in my house. Okay, cool. But what is the expectation as far as what she pays for? And then I want to touch on something else too. See, a lot of guys would say the whole stay-at-home mom thing is a scam because the woman pretty much knows, for the most part, if the dude a halfway decent dude, he's not about to kick his baby mama and kid out of the house. So I talked about this either last night or a couple of days ago. Like, if a woman has leverage over you, that's when she's gonna start acting bad. So, so T. Orlando says even if he's a millionaire, his bitch at least got to work at Walmart and contribute to some bills. So even though he make millions, she's still gonna put in her 15K to the bills. Is that about right, T. Orlando? But this is what I was gonna say. This is where the stay-at-home mom shit can be a scam. The woman know for the most part you're not gonna kick her out and the baby out. So she's a stay-at-home mom, but she could slack on the cooking, she could slack on the cleaning, slack on the sucking, because she know, look, you ain't about to kick me and your newborn baby out. That's where the whole stay-at-home mom shit could be a scam. She knows she got kind of leverage over you, so she don't got to keep the house clean all the time. She don't got to keep having sex with you all the time. She don't got to cook for you all the time because she knows she got you at that point. That's where the making a woman a stay-at-home mom thing could be a scam. 7X says these are modern Western women problems. Facts. The women here in Colombia and other places I've been to, like the Philippines, are down to honor their part as a stay-at-home wife. That's what's up. That's what's up. Um, Figure that to Orlando. The whole thing about her working. Um, See, this is why I think men should have leverage in the courts. Men should just have leverage over women. Period. That's the only way it's going to be healthy and wholesome. You know, with the right men, of course. But yeah, I remember TK Kirkland said, "Look, I can either pay all the bills or no." He said I could either be faithful and not pay all the bills, or I could pay all the bills and cheat. But I ain't being faithful and paying all the bills. He said I could either be faithful or pay all the bills. I ain't doing both. I remember TK Kirkland said that. All right, see you, X. Salute. Um, yeah. See you later, X. I think it's a new Kendra G just dropped. I don't know if I don't feel like go finishing this episode. I think we already did it anyway. So um I mean, I like TK Kirkland usually, but yeah, when he told bro to like shut up and shit, like that threw me off. That definitely threw me off. I don't know if I would say he's a complete goof, but yeah, that threw me off. Now look what we got here, y'all.
Hello? Hey, can you hear me? Better like, boo.
Here we go. Here the fuck we go. Here the fuck we go.
So yeah, if I'm reading this correctly, see, I don't know how she's gonna do it, but if I'm reading this correctly, it seems like even when she does the show in the app, she's still gonna ask people if they wanted to go on socials, and then she'll add the ones that they say it's okay to go on social on YouTube. But like I said, I highly doubt Kendra is gonna stop uploading episodes to YouTube. She got to be making 100,000 at least a month off the YouTube money. So I highly doubt Kendra is gonna get rid of that 100K a month income to try to supplement it with her app. Well, no, I don't know. Maybe she could finesse it a way where she make more through her app with advertisers. I don't know, but I doubt that Kendra is gonna stop posting these episodes of people trying to date onto the YouTube. Um, I mean, she probably could get ads for her. She probably can get advertisers for her app. I'm sure she got the connections to get advertisers to come on her app once she get her numbers up, and then she might be able to. But I still wouldn't throw away my YouTube money. I would keep my YouTube money coming in and get advertisers for the actual app. So I don't see Kendra not posting YouTube videos of these daters. I just don't see it.
I'm getting there.
Aren't you cute?
Thank you.
I don't give a shit. Let me play something else real quick, and then we're gonna do this episode, and then I'm probably gonna be out. But let me get something to eat real quick. Oh, I know what I wanted to do. Let me think about this. Mmm, that would be dope. You know what we about to do? This is what we about to do, I think. Have y'all heard of the show Ready to Love? It's a black dating show on, I think it's on the OWN network. And it was so much. I just watched the episode earlier. It was so much ridiculous shit I could go over. So I'm thinking about us going over to Rumble and me going over this dating show on Rumble. That's really what I want to do. I feel like motherfuckers should pay for that though. I really do. Um, advertisers won't pay her app if people can watch the same video on YouTube. Um, maybe I'm not thinking of an aspect of it, but if she can show proof to advertisers that, because I'm sure there's certain advertisers who don't deal with YouTube, or they're not working through the YouTube program. But the point that I'm trying to make is, if she can show the analytics on her dating app that she's getting, 100,000 viewers on each dating video, which I mean, hey, I'm just saying, if it happened, if she can show advertisers the analytics that, whatever, 30, 40, 50,000 people are viewing each video on her dating app, she can get advertisers for a dating app for sure. Or even if she can show the analytics of, 200,000 people visit my dating app every month, she can get advertisers for sure. I mean, yeah, I agree, Chuck. I think if women demand a marriage, then men should demand a contract for a wife to stay home and what she needs to fulfill. Facts. And if she doesn't meet her contract, the kids go with the man automatically. Something like that. She shouldn't be able to use the kids as leverage. Um, I'm trying to think, y'all. This is what I'm gonna do. We gonna go over this Kendra G, and then tonight we gonna go over this dating show. Um, I really want to meet another $25 though, before the night over with. If I'm gonna review this dating show, I mean, I really want to do it anyway, but I want to get compensated for this mind blowing content. So the goal for tonight is, I want to go over this dating show tonight, but I definitely want to meet the goal though, the $25 live stream goal to go over the dating show tonight. But anyway, I'm about to go get something to eat right now, and then we're gonna go over this episode of Kendra G. Let me play something else. Shit. I'll be right back. I'm about to get something to eat.
Hey, what's up everyone? I hope you're all having a wonderful day or night, but for now, let's get into the video.
I could give a damn if I do not have emotional safety around you. I could care less about how much money you make. I could care less how tall are you. I could care less if you know how to whip it. Emotional safety is number one.
I'm sure it is, until I can make the bills this month and you need to chip in. I'm sure those are the stuff you say when you're bored at work. I haven't seen a store that empty in my entire life. You can sell Christmas stuff in July and you'll still have more clients in.
Guys, can I have some advice? This is for the girls. I really, really need your help because I'm starting to get a bit worried for myself and I think I'm going to end up alone. I don't know what's wrong with me and I just need some advice. So, since I've been single, which is over a year, I have literally been on about 3 dates. Maybe not even that. I don't even think I can count some as dates, right? And it's not that like guys haven't asked me out, but like I just don't want to go. Or like, in my mind I'm like, you're not good enough. I don't know how to explain it. Like I don't know how to explain it. And I literally will go to the gym and I'll just look at all the men in the gym today and I'm just like, yuck. Like, I'm just like, ew. Like, you're all just, ew. Don't come anywhere near me. My friends all said to me, like, you need to get out on dates, like, you're a single gal in Bali, like, live your best life. And I'm like, okay, where should I find these men? They're like Hinge. Okay, so I downloaded Hinge, right? And I matched one guy and he asked me out on a date and I still didn't want to go on a date with him. Like, what is wrong with me? I actually genuinely think I have a bit of a problem. Like, what is wrong with me?
Princess syndrome. You put on a little bit of makeup and you think you're better than everyone. Personality? Screw that. Who has time to develop one of those these days? Character? What a joke. What are you gonna do with that when you don't even look at yourself in the mirror? Morals? Not when you think you're a 10 out of 10. You can put on 1,000 filters when you're making a TikTok, but the fact that only one guy matched with you since you went on Hinge should be concerning, maybe a little bit.
I'm about to sound like such an incel defender right now, and I swear that I'm not, but I think a really good way that you can gauge whether a girl has a really good heart and whether she's truly a good friend and a good person is through seeing the way that she treats unattractive men who hit on her or are interested in her romantically. I've been really fortunate throughout my life with my friendships in that most of my friends were amazing, but I've had some instances where girls ended up stabbing me in the back, being really bad people, and just betraying me overall. The one thing that I can think of that all of these girls had in common is that they were so incredibly rude and dehumanizing to men that were below their league who hit on them. They would come to me snickering and be like, oh my gosh, you're never gonna guess what happened. You're never gonna guess what kind of person tried to hit on me today. I've been in that scenario where I felt like a guy that was below my league hit on me, but I think it just takes a certain amount of respect for other people, human decency, desire not to humiliate others to handle that in the right way. I'm not saying they had to get with them or anything. I just think that as fellow girls who are in our young 20s and are cute or whatever, we're obviously gonna be nice to each other. So seeing the way that they treat people who are in a more marginalized state says more about their character than how they treat you, a fellow cute girl.
Having to ignore all the below my league and all this TikTok talk that she was using, I think what she was trying to say is that bad people treat people bad. Because I really don't think it has anything to do with how you treat men and you're gonna treat women different. I also don't think it matters if you're in your 20s or not. You can be in your 40s and still treat people bad. Maybe the only thing you don't fully grasp in your 20s is that the way you treat people is how people will treat you. So if you treat people poorly, they're gonna treat you in the same way. And in return, if you're nice to people, they're gonna be nice to you. I'm not really sure, guys. I've been on TikTok for a while now, but I still don't fully understand the language.
I thought it was pretty obvious, but I guess I'll just clarify just for the fun of it. But men, if you want to attract a high value woman, you've got to be high value yourself. I've spoken to quite a few men lately who think they're high value, but they're not, and they want to attract a high value woman, or they know they're not high value, and yet they still want to attract one because they think they can use their money. And I'm like, dude, it doesn't work that way. A true high value woman is not going to be attracted just to money. She's going to be attracted to everything on the inside. So men, if you want to attract a high value woman, you've got to commit first to yourself. Commit to the healing, commit to the work, commit to the changes and the self-awareness before you can commit to a high value woman, because she's going to be like driving a Ferrari.
So a high value woman is only a high value woman because she has money. But a high value man is not high value just because he has money. He also has to do the work. Oh, the high value woman driving the Ferrari already did the work. Because how could she have not, right? This is gonna be a pretty dumb question, since I'm absolutely positive you have no idea what a high value woman means or ever seen one. But what's the difference between a high value woman and the true high value woman?
She's going to be a handful in a good way. She's going to be a force. So you can't show up in frickin' Kia energy. You've got to level up in all the areas, financially, professionally, mentally, emotionally, spiritually, physically. You've got to be able to take care of your body financially. You can't be some broke ass dude.
For someone who doesn't care about my money, you do save financially a lot. Oh, because you're not just a high value woman, you're a true high value woman. Even with my body, I have to take care of my body financially, whatever that means. Or I could just stay away from someone like you, since that's also an option. Another option would be to just wait for you until you spell Ferrari, but I don't have the rest of my life for that.
I'll tell you what being single has unexpectedly done for me. Apart from the chronic and crippling loneliness, it has created space for all of those little buried emotions and those little buried bits of trauma that I didn't know I was holding on to. It's given them the space to magically come to the surface. So stuff that I thought I was dealing with pretty well, now when you're bored, when you sat home by yourself, those things crop up, you go, actually, now they've got space, they're coming to the surface and they are coming with a vengeance. So now while I'm navigating doing everything by myself, I'm also navigating this whole world of emotion that I didn't think I had to deal with. And now I have to deal with because now there's space for it. It is taking over my life and it is making things very, very challenging.
And she is happier than now since she's single, she has time to deal with those emotions, which is not exactly a bad thing, but I don't think she understands that those emotions, or at least some of them, are brought to the surface because of that crippling loneliness.
Part of the reason that women don't want to date is because it's becoming such a difficult task to vet whether or not the man you are talking to is going to eventually hurt you. And I'm not just talking about the type of hurt that will emotionally scar you or make you distrust men for the rest of your life. I'm talking about the type of hurt that will put you in physical harm's way or threaten your life. We face an unfortunate reality of men being predatory in this world, especially in the United States. It is the responsibility of men to hold each other accountable and push each other to seek help and get access to resources. Most of the time because men will only listen to other men because they respect men or they have some sort of deep-rooted misogyny that they don't understand from their mother-son relationship. I'm not saying that all men are bad in any way, shape, or form, but when you run the risk of your life being put on the line, it's just not worth it to put yourself out there anymore. Men who are resentful about women having really strong walls need to take a look in the mirror and understand it's their responsibility to hold their peers accountable to be better. And women need to be better about having difficult conversations about what those red flags look like in the beginning of the relationship before emotional attachment develops.
If you are only listening, yes, she does have a nose ring. Men have the responsibility of holding other men accountable, and women have the responsibility of holding men accountable. Because women, especially in the US, that makes perfect sense, because if you think about it for a second, no one has a better or easier life than those women living under the Sharia law. The bad men in the states that she's talking about make 0.003% of the entire male population. So of course it's women in the states that have the worst life ever if you took gender studies in school.
I am 38 years old, I am single, and I am child-free. And as you told me that a decade ago, I would have thought that that meant that I hadn't made it, or I was super lonely, or that I had failed at life, and that couldn't be further from the truth. I spent so much of my younger years at war with myself, not knowing who I was, operating from external validation, and terrified of aging. I am the happiest, most confident, most financially stable, most emotionally stable, healthiest, most connected and rooted to my purpose and what I'm here to do in this world, the most embodied and connected to my own erotic life force than I've ever been. I have the best community that I've ever had. I use my free time and my financial freedom to travel and take workshops and do the things that light me up in this world. I think we are sold a very specific story and a very specific timeline around what happiness is. And I just want you to know that there are so many other ways to live a happy, successful, fulfilling life.
And what if I choose the other ones? Why is it so important for you to try to convince me that I should live my life the way you live your life? Oh, it's because...
own erotic life force.
Yeah, I used to touch myself too, but then I grew up. You're at the point where I'm all this, I'm all that. You're also at the point where not too many men will...
Okay. Was upstairs and I heard the one chick, and wow, a woman on TikTok actually said something intelligent that took some type of character and thought. She said, "You can," and this is so true. You can tell so much about a woman's character, when seeing how she treats men that she sees as beneath her. That's a great fucking test. How does she treat? I wouldn't say the waiter because that's an obvious one that everybody's kind of paying attention to. Um, how does she treat the obvious short, bald janitor dude that says hi or something? Or does she just randomly speak to men that you know for a fact, like, okay, I'm positive, she probably sees him as beneath her, but she's still treating him with kindness and love and care and genuinely asking him questions about how his day is going. Like you know what I mean? Women who show genuine interest in the humanity of a man she sees beneath him is a great, great green flag. I don't talk about green flags enough, but that's a huge green flag. If a woman is clearly being genuinely nice to somebody who, specifically a man, if a woman is being genuinely nice to a guy that everybody else sees as a fucking loser, and she don't mind being nice to him in front of everybody too, that's a huge green flag. Even when everybody else like, why are you talking to him? He's a loser, and she's like, oh, forget you, man. He's nice. Like, I don't care. You guys suck for being mean to him. He's nice. Huge green flag. I mean, honestly, it's a no homo. It's a huge green flag with men too. Like, let's just say everybody at work treat John just horribly. They try to treat him like a bitch. They punk him. The one or two guys at the job who go out of their way to take up for John and treat him nice and help him out when he's slacking or not competent on something, and they're really nice to him, even though everybody else treats him like shit. But that the one or two guy that's still nice to him and have compassion for him, huge fucking. It speaks volumes to those guys' good character. Volumes. Somebody's willing to be nice to the person that everybody in the group is shitting on and talking down on and say, oh, he's a loser, he's lame, he's this and that, but you're still willing to show him kindness, compassion, and go out of your way to be there for him since you know everybody else shits on him. Speaks volumes about your character.
Well,
I'm getting there.
aren't you cute?
Thank you.
Okay, I like. Okay, get more in the middle. This is great light. I love that y'all
Okay.
are ready. Okay, what's your name, Blue?
Cashel.
Cashel, and where you calling me?
What kind of shit is that?
Right.
I ain't saying she a gold digger, but she ain't messing with no bro.
Cashel. Cashell. Cash L. Are you fucking kidding me right now?
Are you fucking serious, ho? like, look, like his.
From
I'm from Cleveland.
Cleveland. All right. Do you want your video
Yes.
to stay on the app, or do you want it to go on social media too?
I think just stay in the app.
Okay, no worries. Now, as you can see, you are watching this video. So why are you watching this video if she said she didn't want it to be on social media?
I was just about to. You got me, Kendra. Yeah. So let's talk about it. Why would she say no initially, then go back and say yes? Because she wasn't getting no motherfucking hits. Because ain't nobody on the app like that. So I mean, yeah, it's really damn near pointless for women to just, especially at this point, when it ain't blown up like that yet, for people to just stay on the app. So I think Kendra gonna get a lot of requests like this after the fact. Like, can you put me on socials?
said she didn't want it to be on social media. Well, once her interview was done, she sent me a message and it said, "Hey Kendra, I was on the beta test show. I would like to have my interview displayed on socials. Name is Cashel." So she changed her mind once the beta test interview was over, and this is why you are watching her interview back right now on social media. Okay, back to the interview. Cashel, how old are you?
I'm 40.
40, and what you do for a living?
At your age, you're basically unmatchable. Like, forget about it. Basically, you're done. You're like a has-been, and no man will ever go for you.
Emotionally daunting and hurtful when I just keep hitting a wall, you know?
Get you old. Stop trying to act like you this fragile little butterfly. You getting older, and don't nobody want your old bitter ass. That is what it's about. Like, aging is a hard thing for women to come around to and to accept. That's a hard thing. Have you ever watched a fucking Cinderella movie where it be some old bitch and a prince come out on his horse and carriage to an old bitch and say, "Hey, here's the glass slipper. I want to take you off." She skated by the first 30 years. Didn't even have to put any effort in, right? But she's getting older now. She's older. And that's where all, you can't manipulate me. That's where all this shit. She still thinks that just because she's still getting likes, I still got it. Bitch, no, you don't. Because if you got it, you would get what you want.
I'm 40.
40, and what you do for a living?
I'm an accountant.
Accountant. Do you have any kids?
I have one 14-year-old.
One 14. You ever been married?
No.
Never married. And what's your zodiac sign?
Scorpio.
Scorpio. So we got Cash Out, Cleveland, 40, Scorpio.
Let's talk about it. Let's talk about it. Like, 26 is too old to becoming a single baby mama. Like, your brain was fully developed. That's diabolical work, bro. To become a statistic at 26 is crazy to me. It's not like she wasn't fucking at 15. So why couldn't you continue to do what you were doing from 15 to 25? Like, it's because they don't have that value of being married before you carry. They just don't.
So we got Cash Out, Cleveland, 40, Scorpio, is an accountant. Mom's a 14-year-old, never married. What kind of man you looking for, girl?
I am looking for a confident and driven man who has a leadership mindset.
That's the dumbest thing I've ever heard in my life.
Her name might as well be Cash App. Cash L. I don't believe that's her real name. And if it is, somebody need to kick her mama ass. That's so niggas know they gotta come with the bag. Just call me Cash L. Cause if you ain't coming with the cash, I'm handing out L's.
Girl? Mom's a 14-year-old, never married. What kind of man you looking for, girl?
I am looking for a confident and driven man who has a leadership mindset, who has a good balance of being kind but also masculine.
This is just some nigga talking shit. This is just some nigga talking shit. And everybody's caught up in all that shit?
Women associate male kindness with weakness. I'm gonna say it again. Women associate male righteousness and kindness with weakness. And that's why she said that. I want a man who could be kind, but also still be masculine. The fact that you even had to make that caveat or whatever you call it means that you feel like almost like most kind men are feminine. And maybe kindness is associated with femininity, but even if it is, I don't give a fuck. I think people should try to be kind to one another. And if that's feminine, then hey, that's an aspect of femininity I want men to embrace. Then fuck it. You know, I get it. When you out in that jungle, out in the world, facing the world, it's not a kind world. And sometimes to make it through the day, you can't exactly be the most kind. I get it. But I'll just say this: try to be kind in the situations where you. How can I put this? Try to be as kind as the world will let you be. And the goal should be to even be more kind than the world is even trying to let you be. It's a balance. Definitely is a balance. Look, basically what she asking for is better than baby daddy. Do I got that meme? I gotta load that meme up. The better than baby daddy meme. Better than baby daddy. Look, it's just funny, man. She got a list. Man, we don't qualify for no damn list. Everything they gonna ask for on the Kendra G is just the complete antithesis of what they are and what they deserve. That's what make it so funny and fun to watch. Everything she gonna ask for is the exact opposite of what she deserves. Strong, confident man who leads in kind and masculine. This hybrid, this ideal hybrid that all of them are looking for. He's tough but soft when need to be, and just the just two completely different men wrapped up in one man. By the time he's all this, why the fuck would he want you, man? A typical hood rat baby mama who had to call him Kendra G. But it's the same story every time.
A leadership mindset, who has a good balance of being kind but also masculine, um, a good sense of humor, a elevated like thought process and mindset, um, a man whose goal it is to be a husband, not to just like have a wife, but to actually be a husband, who has a relationship with Christ and is grounded in like the biblical faith.
What kind of man you looking for, Boo?
God fearing.
Puts God first.
And that loves God more than himself.
A God fearing man.
I need a God fearing man.
God fearing, absolutely. He has to be God fearing.
God fearing. I want a man. I'm saved. I'm not perfect, but I do want a man that honors God.
God fearing.
He has to know God.
Wait a damn minute. What?
Start knowing God and being grounded in faith. It wasn't at 26, we know that. I can't wait to hear when the last time she had sex, since she's so, rooted in Christ.
Who has a relationship with Christ and is grounded in like the biblical faith, or the Christian faith. I want a man who understands the importance of discipline, who has self awareness, and a man who prioritizes his family. I'm looking for a man who has good chemistry, that we could be friends, and like a friendship within our romantic relationship. Thoughtful, considerate, attentive, somebody who's self aware and knows how to read the room. Um, a man who is health conscious, and just like overall, like cares about their not just like physical health, like mental health, as well. And
This is just some nigga talking shit. This is just some nigga talking shit. And everybody's caught up in all that shit?
He's literally asking for everything she's not. And I hope Kendra asks her, like, what's your favorite Bible verse? Like, yeah, the Dead Sea Scroll. Ma'am, are you fucking serious? Can you make a list this long about what you offer to this man? Yeah, I know you can't.
A man who understands as well, and a man who understands the power of like servant and sacrifice, and somebody who's well traveled and smell good.
Ooh, child, you got the long list. Tell me your top 5 non-negotiables.
In that I just said,
Yes.
A man who's grounded in Christian faith is number 1.
Okay.
A man who understands the importance of serving and sacrifice.
Okay.
Number 2.
Serving and sacrifice for her. Serving her and sacrificing for her. We all know that's what that means, right? Okay. As long as we're on the same page.
Okay.
Number 2 is confident. I cannot do people who are insecure.
AKA, let me have male friends and be all in other niggas' faces.
Who are insecure. That's 3. Number 4, I think, would be kind for sure, and considerate. Consideration is important.
Okay. All right. And what are your deal breakers?
My deal breakers is people who want more kids. Anybody who wants me to have any more kids. Somebody who does not have a relationship with Christ. Lack of self-awareness, lack of discipline, no sense of humor, and somebody who's not like rational, has a rational thought process.
Right. The man is going to be the one that struggles with a rational thought process. Right. Right. And let's be clear. When black women say, I want a man with a sense of humor, she want to be able to playfully insult you and disrespect you and emasculate you without you checking her about it and saying, oh, you don't got a sense of humor? I know I called you a bitch ass nigga, but I giggled after. But you don't got a sense of humor?
Has a rational thought process, bad hygiene, and I think this goes without saying, cheaters and liars, and somebody with a temper.
Okay. Okay. And should he look a certain way?
Not necessarily. Just like I mentioned, like somebody who has who cares about like their physical health. So just somebody who like takes care of themselves and takes pride in themselves and their appearance. So not necessarily looking a certain type of way, but those characteristics will just like make you show up a certain type of way.
Okay. Should he make a certain amount of money?
I don't want to. It's not a certain dollar amount that they should make, but they should be financially sound, because everybody's situation and circumstance.
You could tell by that picture right there, yeah, you got to make a certain type of money. Because I don't know where she at, but it look nice. Her dumbass leopard print dress don't look nice. I mean, it's the prostitute. It's the high-end prostitute vibe she's giving. You got to, her name is Cashel, and that ain't what her mama named her. So, yeah, you got to make a certain type of money. To even be in the building she's in right now, you probably got to make a certain type of money. That's a nice ass building back there.
Is different, so they should be financial situation and circumstances different. So they should make, but they should be financially sound, because everybody's situation and circumstance is different. So they should be financially sound and have disposable incomes with whatever your situation is.
Okay, okay. Let's do the Kendra Cam.
Talk about disposable income real quick. Yeah, good items don't sit on the shelf. Disposable, like, man, listen. Hey, how can I put this? People need to be more focused on saving and investing, man. All that disposable income to go to whatever event you went to and all this, like, nah, man. All these trips and brunches and shit. Nah, man. Men are into saving and investing money. Men aren't into constantly blowing disposable income because we're in a relationship.
Oh, you're in great shape.
Thank you.
Hi, how are you?
It's better if we find somewhere private, baby.
You won't have a man because a man can't be a man when he's saddled down up to his neck in debt with a dissatisfied woman who don't give a damn. She want more and more and more. Let me tell you something, woman.
Nigga Farrakhan went in. Yeah, she got no problem getting D, but keeping the man is her problem. Facts. I got a meme for that. Got a meme for that, people.
She has no problem attracting men, but the problem is she can't keep a man around because once they realize who she really is, they can't fucking stand her.
Oh my gosh. See, 40 years old, still trying to dress like a 20-year-old gym girly is fucking cringe. You don't know how to grow up as far as their style of dressing. Most of them don't know how to grow up. She's still trying to show boobs and tits in every outfit. Form fit in every outfit at 40 is fucking cringe and diabolical. Grow the fuck up. You could tell, like, the hair, the outfit, she's still 19 mentally.
I'm for the streets because I've moved on from relationships. I'm not wife material because I've had sex with men.
That's not enough to be a good human, to be worth hanging out with, to exist with.
You're not getting in my panties without you coming out the pocket, period. And it's not even a case where I call it selling. See?
What is it?
No, because I'm not gonna say pay me and I'm gonna give you.
Ask for something. That's the same thing.
No, it's not.
Okay, explain.
You have to do it with class.
Right,
I call it
right,
doing it with class. So I'm gonna ask you for something.
Right.
If you don't give it to me, you don't provide it, I don't want to talk to you.
That's fine.
Oh, you're in great shape.
Thank you.
I mean, I'm gonna keep you here on the app because we beta tested. But why
Okay.
don't you don't want to go on social media?
Oh Lord, Kendra.
No, it's okay. Listen, I mean, you look good, but I definitely don't. I definitely here's the deal. I'm not gonna force you because the comments. I mean, one thing I'm gonna tell you, the comments gonna talk about your list. So if you want to stay here, it's fine. But I'm gonna keep it real with you. If I put you on social, they're gonna say, "Dang, her list is long."
But you know what, Kendra? I don't ask for anything that I can't offer.
When I listen to you,
I'm
it
just
does
telling
sound
the
like
truth. I'm just telling the truth.
You know, I'm just tired.
What are the lies that you're hearing that disturb you most?
Oh my God. All of them. I'm very tired of all of the lies.
So, I mean, let me ask y'all a question. This is a real quick question. This ain't a long question. It's a quick question. Does a God-fearing woman present herself like this on a dating show for thousands to see? Trying to show her body and belly off and shit. Trying to show your belly off in any capacity, even if you are in tip-top shape, at 40 is fucking cringe. I don't want to see no 40-year-old midsection. Period. I don't care how bad the bitch is. Grow the fuck up. Life not all about being sexy. You got a 14-year-old. When are you gonna mature into a grown woman? Never.
Why
Okay.
don't you don't want to go on social media?
Oh Lord, Kendra.
No, it's okay. Listen, I mean, you look good, but I definitely don't. I definitely here's the deal. I'm not gonna force you because the comments. I mean, one thing I'm gonna tell you, the comments gonna talk about your list. So if you want to stay here, it's fine. But I'm
Yeah.
I'm gonna keep it real with you. If I put you on social, they're gonna say, "Dang, her list is long."
But you know what, Kendra? I don't ask for anything that I can't offer. And I know we're gonna get to this question, but I just feel like that I have a lot to offer. Um and so I don't ask for anything that I can't.
Okay.
With that body, you attracting men. Why it ain't working out with none of these men you're attracting? If you got so much to offer, you could think you got so much to offer, but apparently the men that meet that criteria don't think you got so much to offer. Women who have so much to offer in a man's eyes, look, they're not single at 40.
Okay. Well,
Yeah.
that's what. There you have it. Whatever
Yeah.
she
And
asking for.
typically, like, I never tried to go on the Instagram one just because, like, I'm so shy. Like, I'm so nervous right now.
What are the lies that you're hearing that disturb you most?
Oh my God. All of them.
Women who are shy don't come on dating shows half dressed. They just don't. I mean, yeah, her age negates everything else she claims she offers. Look, I don't even need to know what she's gonna say. I know it's not true, or she wouldn't be single, especially with a body like that. If you were such a good woman, even if you didn't have a body like that, good women don't stay on the dating market, fucking period. Even if a 30 plus, 40 plus, 50 plus year old woman is widowed or something, she's snatched up within 3 to 6 months, max. If a woman is single over 30 for longer than 6 months, she's not a good woman. There's plenty of men out in the world, in America, looking for a good woman at all ages. There's men out there that date women in their 50s and 60s, 40s, 50s, and 60s. And when one pop on the scene, because they're so rare, they get snatched up quick. Because what do I always say? One of the number one signals that a woman is a good woman romantically, she picks good men. And she has realistic standards. You don't got to be rich and tall. You just got to be a good dude. If a woman have never picked a good man, it's because she's not a good woman. If you don't know how to pick a good man, you're not a good woman romantically. Period. So she's not a good woman. 100% for certain. 40 plus, still single, gotta come on a dating app to find a man, not a good woman. Period. I don't need to hear shit else about her. Before I press play on the video, all I need to know is her age. And I can tell, all I need to know is her age and that she on Kendra G, and I can tell you she's not a good woman. If she was 21, 22, 23, we could have a conversation. 21, 22, 23, not that great looking, then we could have a conversation. 40 plus on Kendra G, not a good woman. It's simple. Simple math.
Shy. Like, I'm so nervous right now.
Okay, yeah, we're gonna keep you in the app because I ain't even gonna hold you. If I put you on social right now, it's gonna be a lot. So if you shy, it's fine. We'll stay right here. This is a safe space. And this is another reason I can already.
It's not going to be a safe space once your app start taking off, if it takes off. The same trolls on YouTube are gonna be in your app. So yeah, Kendra keep talking about her app is this safe place. If people can see the video, it's not gonna be a safe space. What the fuck are you talking about? It's only a safe space as long as your app isn't doing that good. So that whole thing she keep talking about, like, oh, I'm gonna get off YouTube and go to my app. Like trolls won't be in her app.
Is a safe space. And this is another reason I can already tell how many people are willing to join. And this is what I love the most, because I do think what happened is what started off so pure got jaded by the internet, right? So there's so many people like you that I know exist that don't want to come on Facebook or don't want to come on YouTube because they don't want to deal with the riffraff of the world. So I understand that. But back to you. All right. We'll keep it here. No pressure. Again, reminder, once this interview was done, she sent me this message asking me to place her interview on social media. So she did change her mind. And again, it's the only reason why you are watching her interview right now, because she changed her mind with it being on social media once the interview was done. And it says, Kendra, I was on the beta test show. I would like to have my interview displayed on socials. Name, cash out. When was your last relationship?
It ended last year.
Okay. You don't have to answer, but I'm going to ask. When's the last time you was intimate with someone?
Last year in July.
I'll give her credit. Or wait, well, her last sexual partner was her last relationship a year ago. It's still not God fearing though, having sex outside of marriage. But you so centered in Christ, so it's still you still full of shit. You still full of shit, but not as full of shit if you would have had sex outside of a relationship, which you probably still have, but you just didn't say. But all right, I'll give it to you.
With someone.
Last year in July.
Okay. 3 flaws you have to work on.
Well, one is a cosmetic flaw. I want to get rid of my gap. I have low tolerance for like certain things, like, so I'm trying to have more patience in that area. And then I can be picky. Well, I won't say picky, but I could just be like a little probably over selective. So just trying to relax some of those standards.
Okay. All right. And why would a guy be lucky to be with you?
Because I feel like
The list better be just as long. I'm gonna say that again. The list better be just as long. She should basically be able to read the list back off that she gave. I'm this, I'm this, I'm that. Like it should be the same list, but just put a I'm in front of it.
because I feel like I'm definitely ready to be a wife. Like I'm ready to put a lot of the things that I've been learning and researching into just believing in general into practice. Um, I am I know that I am a good partner and a helpmate in like every sense. I'm not combative, but I will hold you accountable. Um, I've done the work to understand who I am, and I'm secure in who I am, and I am like completely, I feel like I'm like just like at peace. So that's something that I would be able to offer who I'm in a relationship with. And I'm fun to be around.
Ooh, love it. What's the age range you would date? You're 40.
35 to like maybe 46.
Okay.
45 to 40. Hold on, let me. Maybe I didn't hear that right. Did she say 45 to 46 or 40 to 46? She got the game way fucked up. Your dating market is 40 to 65, baby. Nice try, but let's hear that one more time.
Ooh, love it. What's the age range you would date? You're 40.
35 to like maybe 46.
Yeah, that's what they try to do. She thinks she too good for a 50-year-old or a 55-year-old because she's still in her mind. She's 19. So they try to go, 5 years younger, 5 years older. No, baby, that's not how that works. You an old woman. I don't care what your body look like. You an old woman. Your dating market for something serious is realistically, who, your dating market is 50 to 70. If we being real, that's your real dating market for somebody actually taking you serious is 50 to 70. Nigga who all that from 40 to 50, nah. It's not even an age thing. You just not a good woman. So you're gonna have to trick a blue pill man that's 50 to 70. It's not even that like you can't date a 50 or 45-year-old man just off the age, because there's plenty of men in their 40s that date women in their 40s. I want to start saying that more because I know on this side of the internet we always say, "Oh, older man want a younger woman." There's millions of men in their 40s who got it together who would date a woman in their 40s, but not you because you're mentally 19 and you still trying to dress and act like you 19. And a grown, mature 45-year-old man who got his shit together ain't going for that. So yeah, 50 to 70, a blue pill 50 to 70-year-old.
To like maybe 46.
Okay. So we got Cash Out Cleveland, 40 Scorpio, is accountant, mom to a 14-year-old, never married, ready to get married.
Yes.
Okay, she's ready to get married. All right, so we're inside the app, so we only got to do contact information, but tell it to the people.
Imagine how cringe that sound to a man with a functioning brain. You had a kid at 26, you've been running the streets since then, and now you're ready to be a wife at 40, pushing menopause. Now you're ready to be a wife. What can you give this elite man that you haven't already gave to another man? Exactly. Ain't nobody trying to marry a 40-year-old woman who got options to not marry a 40-year-old woman. Marriage ain't really for 40-year-old women. You past the age of having kids, you don't even want any more kids. So marry you for what? The point of marriage is legacy and family. We ain't buying no house together when you 40. I already got my house and got my kids if I got kids. Marry you for what? So you could check off a box? Matter of fact, let me play this before I get off here. Cause this is perfect for this video. Marry you for what? Just so you can say you got married before to legitimize your bullshit life up to this point? No, thank you. They must think men are this stupid. We're not. We're not this. We have our dumb moments, but we ain't this damn dumb. Marry you just so you could check off your box. Nah. It ain't nothing in it for that guy. Even if she is the good woman that she say she is, he could just be her boyfriend. Ain't no point in getting married. Married for what? I'm just trying to think about it. Like, get married for what? I'm about to get off here, but what is this got to be 3 hours or going on 3 hours. Let's listen to AD real quick. Break this down. Because I got to make this a meme later. Get married. Shit is a joke. 40-year-old talking about getting married. Why? The fuck is the big deal?
Woman. You see what I'm saying? So when they start hitting 30, see, the problem that I find with dating 30-year-old women is this. 30-year-old women usually are in one extreme. I say between 30 to 35, it's usually one extreme or the other. The first extreme is, in her mind, she thinks she's almost like a man, where just because she's aged and she's become and she's she's been around the block and she's learned a little bit and she managed to hold on to her looks somewhat.
That's what we just looked at. So just keep in mind, that's exactly what we just looked at. She's aged. She held on to her look. She still got body, yada, 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 yada. She's an accountant. She got a career. You know what I mean? So he's talking exactly about the woman we just went over.
She managed to hold on to her looks somewhat, she thinks it makes her better. So she's going to expect so much more in life. Like she's not settling for anything. You see what I'm saying? Pretty much, okay, like Emma Watson. This is what Emma Watson is. It's a perfect example of what Emma Watson is at 30. She thinks that because she's Emma Watson and, you know, she's had a successful career, that it puts like that she's like a man. Like, see, now a man at 30 with that career, yeah, he is the higher value male. But see, the woman, see, you're just aging, so you're slowly going. The woman's slowly going down. But see, she thinks that well, men and women are equal. Blah, blah, blah. And I'm not going to settle. And so she's going to keep going up. And that's the one extreme. And those women usually don't keep men around long. Once they hit 30, they can't keep a man around long because see, that woman has not realized the reality yet because she's still trying to play the thought of being as man, you know, feeding off BS that, you know, modern feminism is teaching women. And it simply does not work that way. Feminism is really like, I don't know if it's a conspiracy theory I got with feminism, but like feminism, it just destroys women. It destroys them. But now the other extreme, I'd say around 30, 35 is they've been cheated on enough, they've been picked over enough, and they've been dogged out. They've been, like I said, they've been cheated on enough to the point where they've let it go. Okay, so pretty much all you need to do is just all you as a man has to do is just have a job and, you know, speak coherently, and she'll probably marry you within a week. Now that's a whole other topic with them getting married because with them getting married at these ages, see, this goes back to the previous video I talked about. Once a woman hits 30, she cannot love you. Okay. And the marriage is not because she loves you. Okay. That marriage is for her to show to other people that she could fix her past, that she messed up. Okay.
AD on my Mount Rushmore in this community. Let's talk about that real quick. I mean, I'm about to get off here, but that's a bar. That's a bar. That's a bar. I got a lot of good game from AD. I picked up a lot of good game from AD. That's a bar. Like, yeah, after 30, and I say after 25. I'll put it like this: after 3 sexual partners, or after 25, she doesn't really love you. She might grow to like you for a little bit, but she will never love you the way she loved one of those first 3 or one of those first 10 to 15. But especially after 30. You could make an argument at 26, 27, maybe she could still love you. After 30 is done. If she been running around and she ain't a virgin after 30 and she been running around with 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 different dudes from 15 to 30, she will never love you. She might grow to like you, care about you a little bit. She may grow to like you, care about you a little bit, but she will never love you like she loved her first 3 loves. Ever. You're a means to an end. You're to check off a box. You're somebody to fill an empty suit. This is a fucking bar. And this is a hard pill to swallow for a blue pill dude. Because a lot of men marry women that they met, you know, after 28, 30, 32, 34, 35. Like, oh my goodness. This would be a hard pill for men who married a woman over 30 to swallow. And he didn't know her before, you know, 28, 29. He met her at 31 and married her at 34. Ugh, that's a rough pill to swallow for those blue pill dudes. She will never really genuinely love you the way she loved her first 3 or 4 loves. Or really just period, really.
Because she loves you. Okay. That marriage is for her to show to other people that she could fix her past, that she messed up. Okay, this woman at 30 plus, I'd say it really starts around 27,
27 or 28. But I'm just going to be, make it easier to say 30. 30 plus, I don't look that.
I'm gonna get more detailed a little bit. Like it just depends on the individual girl. See, some girls hit that wall early, bruh. Before they graduate high school, they done hit the wall and are never capable of loving a man. Some of them. They done had trains ran on them. She done had 6 boyfriends since middle school. Her that ability to be genuine and love it's out of her now. So it's not really an age on it. But 30 is like the hard, bro. Like just don't do it. But these days, these bitches are wilder, younger. So some of these bitches are getting irreversibly damaged in 9th grade. And that's fucked up. Like that's fucked up, man. Let me get off here. We're gonna try to go over that show tonight. Hopefully we can get the donations up tonight to make me feel better about it. But join the membership. Check me out on Rumble. Follow me on Rumble. Check out merch. I'll be back tonight between 5 and 7 p.m. Central Time. Remember, how others treat you as their karma, how you treat others as your karma. Be nice to people because God's watching. And remember, I'm a nice guy. I just play an asshole on the internet, and I've never done anything remotely wrong my entire life. Respect the Persian. Hopefully, I'll see y'all tonight.